We're going to go ahead and go to our closing remarks. Each of you has 90 seconds.
It's my pleasure to be here tonight. It's a thrill to be part of this group. As Fred mentioned, these are just 7 outstanding Republicans that I get to go through this process with. Again, in a primary, it's a little, bumping around a little bit and poking around with fellow conservatives, but it is the American process. Folks, there's so much at stake. If we send Senator Lincoln back, you see how she's voted. She was the 60th vote to send health care forward. She voted for Sotomayor to confirm Sotomayor. What is she going to do if we send her back? So the stakes are so high for you, for us here. We cannot risk sending her back again. So we really are at the crossroads. And it's going to require contrast. And the contrast I want to bring to this race with Senator Lincoln is, look, you've been in D.C. D.C.'s broke. I'm not from D.C. Secondly, you voted for TARP. You voted for the bailouts. I don't support the TARP bailout. I don't support health care, the reform that President Obama rammed down our throat. And you've been there presiding over deficits year after year after year, while I've been here in the Arkansas legislature forced by a strict balanced budget requirement, but those budgets have been balanced. And I look forward to sitting on that debate stage with her, making those 3 contrasts. You're from D.C., I'm not. You voted for TARP, I oppose TARP, and you've been there with the deficits, and I've been here with a balanced budget. That's what I want to do, and I ask for your vote. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator. Mr. Raby?
Thank you. First, I'd like to say, before I forget this, because I always forget this, please go to my website, use the digit 4, senate.org. Check my website out, and please leave a comment and leave your comment information. I want you to know that I'm committed. I'm very loyal. I'm loyal to my family. I'm loyal to my friends. I'm loyal to my state. It's one reason that I feel like the current senator has kind of a mixed record, is because her loyalties are torn between Arkansas and Virginia or Washington. I'm focused. I want you to know that we've taken some hard hits on this race. We've taken some hard hits on the very reason that we're in this race. But we are focused on going to Washington, getting the country back on track, and trying to make a positive difference up there. I'm not going up there to try to be part of the good old boys club. I know what exactly what it's like up there. I've been up there a time or two and seen some of the things that go on up there, and I tell you, it's maddening. And I also have some friends that live in the area, and they said, Fred, it's a pretty rough town. But I do humbly ask for your support. I want you to know that I want to go up there and represent the working people of Arkansas in the U.S. Senate. I believe I can do that. I believe I can connect with them at a level that the Republicans have had difficulty in the past doing. And I just want you to know that I'm just tired of having so many of the congressmen and senators up there, busy dancing while the people of Arkansas are paying the band. And that's what's been happening for a long time. And I ask for your support and your vote. God bless you.
All right, Congressman Bozeman.
Thank you very much. I want to go back to health care real quick, because it's so important as you visit with the people that you're out and about. I signed the Club for Growth pledge. I wrote a letter to Duster McDaniel. The other thing that I think we dwelled on everything, but the one thing that's so important is the constitutionality of making everybody in the United States from the federal government get onto that program. It's certainly not constitutional. I grew up in Fort Smith, and I worked hard in high school. I had the opportunity to go to the University of Arkansas and play football. I worked hard in optometry school. My brother and I started a clinic, and we started with 5 or 6 employees. And 25 years later, we had 10 doctors. We were blessed. The area was growing, so you could do anything. You were successful. But we had 10 doctors, and we had 85,000 patients, and we had a staff of 85. I understand what it's like to make payroll. I understand the challenges. When I was elected and went to Washington, I'd never been to Washington before. I'm anything but a politician in that regard. We've heard a lot about leadership today, and leadership is not about yelling and screaming. When you see a football coach on the team, Tom Osborne was a dear friend of mine in Congress, you win by doing the little things. And that's what I've worked very, very hard to do, the little things, and in that way be successful. Thank you very much.
All right, Colonel Reynolds.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed talking to all of you. We have a crisis, ladies and gentlemen, of leadership. We have a crisis of leadership and ethics and moral standing. We have a real problem at the national level. And we need a leader. We need someone that will stand up for us. Let me say a couple of things. There's eight good folks up here. It's kind of confusing, isn't it? Got a lot of different folks up here. It's kind of difficult to pick out which one. Well, let me ask you two questions. Don't answer it. You take away from my time. But two questions. Are you going to vote for a career politician this year? 67% of America says no. And do you think that career politicians are the solution to our problems? 67% of folks say no. Bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with that, then I just cut your list in half. There's only 4 of us left. And of the 4 that you're looking at, you need to look at what skill sets we bring to the table. I've been to 40 different countries in my career. I protected this Constitution with my life, literally. Nobody else can say that on this panel. Again, 40 different countries. I have seen socialism. I've seen communism. I've seen terrorism up close, up front. And I can tell you right now, I can tell you that we need leadership. We need someone that will stand up for veterans. 80% of Congress, 80% has no military experience at all. So I ask for your vote. I ask for your support. And go to my website. It's Vote Conrad, voteconrad.com. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.